This is the case of the Jewett family versus their father and husband and dad and son, Stephen Jewett, in the closed bin caper. We as a family are sick and tired of constantly having to live with odor in our home. Jed, I want you to hear our case.
I'm listening.
We all have burned, singed up nostrils, and we have a hard time breathing because for so many years we have had to live with horrendous odors in our home, and we are tired of our environment constantly being stunk up by his barking spiders so that we have to wear clothespins in order to survive. I would like my family to now present their case.
Next witness.
Stand up. You're on.
Even at the dinner table. Even at the dinner table, my dad does barking spiders, so we lost our appetite to the dinner table.
Next witness.
My gosh. Every morning when I wake up, there's a big blue cloud over my bed because my dad comes in and kisses me goodbye and lets a big barking spider.
Next witness.
He goes up to the hand, and he has to turn on it.
Is that the air conditioner you have to turn on so you can breathe? Thank you.
Every time I go into the bathroom, door after my bedroom. My dad is in there. I get blown away.
Wait a minute. You're trying to tell me that your dad comes into the bathroom or the bedroom or whatever, and he lets, a barking spider? Is that the same thing as a fart? Is that what you're telling me? He just stinks up the whole house? Okay.
Now, Judge, what's your nipple?
Let me check my nipple whipple.
Judge Wagner, I don't know what this thing is. My brain is so twisted up on the odor. Judge Wagner, my brain is even fried because I've lived with this for so many years. But we have brought with us a star witness who is not a member of our household every day, but visits us on special occasions, and this star witness will verify everything we have told you.
Yes, Judge, I am a star witness. I witnessed all these events. It's going visited. It's just terrible. And then in the van, I'm telling you, just those barking spiders. I don't know where they got them, but boy, it's just something.
You mean like there's a blue cloud everywhere he walks?
The dinner table, the same thing, the bathroom, oh my.
Even the doors are blue.
And then in Lisa's room, after he tells her goodbye in the morning, right up there's that cloud, right over the top. And I feel sorry for him in the morning. It's really bad. And I always come to visit once in a while. It's a good thing.
Has anybody suggested he go see a doctor about this problem?
Well, maybe you're going to take his food or something. I don't know what it is. I am a witness. Sorry. Sorry, Judge.
Okay. I want to hear from the man himself.
The defendant?
The defendant.
I'm glad I have time to give my case. First of all, I have documentation that there are many things that go on this earth. Right here, Albert Einstein Gas is the essence of our solar system. Signed by Albert Einstein. See that? Albert Einstein. Gas is required in this solar system. I help this solar system survive. It's because of me that all of you are alive and so beautiful today. You notice all the curly hair? It's not gas. It's just them curly hair. Okay. Secondly, from Jacques Cousteau. I'm sure everybody knows about Jacques Cousteau. Clouds are necessary for survival of our ocean life. P.S. from Jacques Cousteau, signed in his own handwriting. P.S. Ocean life is responsible for survival of the Earth's population. And then he even gave another PSS or PPS. PPSS. Blue clouds are best. And if you notice, this is written in blue ink. In fact, Judge, my pants are blue. Even the cameraman over there is wearing blue. Blue is the essence of this life. I have also signed affidavits from the Navy SEAL team, a very respected, honored group of very elite people. These are all signatures from the SEAL team, hundreds of signatures from Navy SEALs that will verify that I, Steve Jewett, have the best smelling fart in the world. Oh, barking spiders, excuse me. And to top this off, my family comes in here and talks about barking spiders. There was no definition of a barking spider. Now, if you like, I will exemplify what a barking spider is.
That was good.
Okay, I have to work on this one. Excuse me. Anyway, as I was saying, actually I have probably the most beautiful kids in the world. I thought I had the most beautiful kids in the world, and it's because of this blue cloud that I create every whence I go. Now, another thing. Long distance communication is the best kept secret. My cloud floats everywhere in the world. As you can see right here, all over the world. And if you notice, the letters are blue. Once again, another exemplification of my worth in this world. Here is a picture of my very devoted friends, the Navy. See? The good guys. The good guys. And here, the front page. Navy SEALs under fire. Well, that's because I was a little too close to them one time. But as you can see, they make front headline news. So you see, because of my worth in this world, everybody is surviving. We have friendly fish. We have beautiful curly-haired kids. In fact, Judge, probably you're here because of me. And you're so good looking. I rest my case.
All right, thank you. I will render my decision in a couple of minutes. Having weighed my decision and listening to all the evidence presented, I find that the plaintiff is innocent.
Oh, boo!
I thank you, Judge. I'm the defendant? Am I the defendant? Oh, okay.
The defendant. And as punishment, in this case, I find that you will have to spend a week together in one room until you can learn to overcome this little handicap you have with your noses.
And Doug, I think that you have been very fair in every meeting and so forth. Thank you again, Judge. Nice seeing you.
I object. The case is fixed. It's rigged. He's a crooked judge, and I
Overruled.
want it bad.
Go her out.
We're here today to settle a dispute between three lovely people, myself and my sister and her husband. And we had a little problem the other day. They took me out to lunch, and I overate, which caused a great deal of distress. Not only that, but I went to the sundae counter and filled a cup too full of chocolate syrup. and it spilled all over my designer white paint from Kmart. Now, I think it is only fair that they settle with me and pay my psychiatrist, because as a result I had to go to my psychiatrist because of overeating. And it just caused me a great deal of distress, Judge. I was just a nervous wreck.
You mean they let you overeat, or you just overdosed yourself?
No, they let me do it.
They let you do it?
Yes, and I had an omelet, and I had ham, and I had shrimp, and I had a chocolate sundae. And not only that, I think it's only fair that they reimburse me for the cost of my white designer jeans. And that's my case, Your Honor.
All right, we'll start with the first witness.
Well, I don't see why in the world we should reimburse her, because we didn't ask her to eat in the first place. She didn't hate to eat all that stuff. That was her own doing.
You invited her to go with you, or she invited you to go
No,
with
she
her?
just asked us if she could go with us. So I thought, well, that's all right. And so she went ahead, and ordered all that stuff and ate all that stuff there, and then she got sick, and then she spilled it on a nice sheet. So that's not our fault, that's her fault.
Did you pay for the dinner, or did she pay?
Well, I paid for the dinner.
You paid. And she got sick in the process?
Yeah,
Okay.
their own doing.
Next witness.
Well, I was there. I witnessed the whole thing, and she just made a pig out of herself.
I did not pig out.
Yes, she did. She ate too much and got sick, and nobody made her do it. She just went from place to place, putting this on her plate, that on
I
her plate.
did not. I only stayed in line with everybody else.
Every time I saw her, she was putting stuff on her plate.
I was only
And
taking
then-
the same things you did.
The next thing I knew, she was over gobbling this chocolate syrup, and it was running all over, and she didn't even care. Then she blamed us because she got her designer pants, the little chocolate.
Well, I only did it because they did it, and I wanted to show them I appreciated what they were doing for me.
Well, I don't think that we should have to pay her a bill, Judge, because we paid for all that food she gobbled up. We're not going to pay a doctor to tell her not to eat.
I feel that it would be only proper that they settle this for $500.
$500. And
Yes.
you bought your designer jeans at Kmart.
Well, yes,
Okay. I will render my decision in this matter. You got something to say?
No, we're not part of this.
Oh, I thought you had something to comment.
No, I was just going to... Is it still running?
Well, go ahead. Okay. I've decided that you two are innocent. No, thank you. And I find that you will have to spend at least 1 week with them eating banana splits, chocolate malt, peanuts, and all that kind of stuff. And then you can go see your psychiatrist and tell him what you've done, and then you can take him with you to do the same thing. And he can pay for your cleaning bill.
Thank you, Judge.
Case dismissed.
Very good. I wanted to know how much your designer's jeans had cost in Kmart.
Doug Llewellyn here, and we've just finished another case of the People's Court. And here comes the defendants now. Let's see what they have to say. So, sir, what did you think of the judge's decision?
Well, I think it was kind of lousy. Because in the first place, she only paid $2.98 for those miserable jeans. Why should we pay that much money for her harassment and for her whatever it amounts to? I think it was downright unfair. And if I were a judge, I'd do things a little bit different.
Okay. Obviously not happy. Here, what do you have to say, ma'am?
I'm just thoroughly disgusted with this whole affair.
Huh. Well, here comes the plaintiff now. Let's see what she has to say.
All
I felt that it was a fair decision. I was really impressed when I have to eat all that stuff. I love it.
Apparently happy. And that will do it for another case on the People's Court.
They won.